Garage, a big day for Máirtín and moving on to new pastures. How would you summarise his year in office?
Well, rinse go huntach, be ardware galante, rinse alana were son wincher and kahir shaw and association and prebrod rinse job go huntach or son Sinn Féinach, these talk tina Sinn, vishe and shaw la ahan saradnik and kahir Belfast. He was a wonderful Lord Mayor. He represented all of the people of the city, and you know the mayor is the messenger for the people, and it would be relatively easy to be a mayor for the unionist people or a mayor for the Republican people. Máirtín was a mayor for every single citizen here. He brought good humour, a bit of irreverence, quirkiness, and huge energy, and I think people will miss him in that road, and whoever fills his shoes will have a hard job to follow. But you know, it's a mark of the man. It's a year. It's been a memorable year. I want to thank Helen and the entire Ó'Muilleoir clan, because families put up with a lot in the middle of all of this. So Sinn, just to tell much break the Máirtín agus a child.
Máirtín, if Belfast citizens had your way, you'd be mayor for life, I think.
Well, I think Putin does that, but don't do that in Belfast. No, I have had a very generous reception from the people of Belfast, but I don't believe my own propaganda either. We were blessed with the support of everyone across the city, and when we said to people in the city, look, you're not from my tradition or background, but we'll go halfway, will you meet us halfway? The answer was a resounding yes, and that's why we were able to do so many positive things for the city. So it has been a good year for Belfast. Challenges every day, challenges to the direction the city is going in, but the city's going forward. The trajectory of the city is up, the momentum is forward, and I'm delighted to play a part in doing that. I do want to say as well that every step of the way I had the fulsome support of Sinn Féin and the wisdom of the Mayor's team, led by Paul Devaney and Jim Gibney, to try and make sure we kept everything between the hedges, that we kept our own constituency on board, even as we were trying to break new barriers and move on to new ground. So ultimately, the job description is moving the city from the dark end of the street to the bright side of the road, and I think together with everybody in Belfast we succeeded in doing that. And probably the most important initiative of my year in office will be the launch today of the Belfast Compassionate City Charter. A Compassionate City is an international movement of cities who state their intent to be a city of compassion. What does that mean? It means that we put inclusion, diversity and tolerance right at the top of the list, that those are the values of the city, that when people come to our city they are made welcome. When we deal with each other, we operate on a basis of mutual respect. In the case of the city of Belfast, we know the past has been very divisive, it's very hurtful. We know that we'll never agree on the past, but despite that, despite our many differences, we agree to unite around the need to bring our people together so that everyone can live in peace, and that everyone in the city, no matter where they're from originally, or no matter what colour they are, or where they worship, that everyone can fulfil their full potential because they will be nourished equally. So that's what Compassionate City is about. The chaplains of Belfast, my 9 chaplains, will sign and launch the charter. I hope to commend the charter to the council with my Deputy Lord Mayor Christopher Stalford, and I hope then the council will put in place a series of actions so that we can say not only have we endorsed the charter, but we're taking actions to show that we are a compassionate city. You know, it only takes one racist to attack someone's home because they're of a different colour or because they worship in a different place on a Saturday or a Sunday to dominate the headlines. But the fact of the matter is that the vast majority of people in this city abhor racism. So I think we're really stating where the city stands, what our true values are, and that's important. We need to create the atmosphere which gives no corner of any type to racism, and I think we'll do that today by saying we stand for compassion, inclusion, tolerance and diversity.